Hey, you guys. It's Mrs. Trouble here. Back again with some really good tips to help you guys be safe and make sure that you store your firearms properly. And so it's one of those things that.
Oh, hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. How are you?
But what's that up there?
Oh, this? Oh, this little thing right here is something that I don't want you to actually touch, okay? So please don't ever touch it. It's mommy's gift. And so it's just something that I have for me, and I need you to stay away from it, okay?
Okay.
I know it's pretty though.
Very pretty.
Thank you. All right, well, you can go ahead and finish playing with your sisters, okay? I'll talk to you later. Prime example. Exactly what I was beginning to explain to you guys. We have to think about our safety as a whole in our families. And it starts with having a conversation with our children. So, what I just did just now was an introduction to more conversation with my daughter. I explained to her that she should not touch this, but I did not explain to her why. So, that conversation is going to happen a little bit later between her and I, or maybe her and her dad. By the way, this video is sponsored by Buren Woodcrafts. They have really awesome products that I'm going to take some time to share with you guys here shortly, but you must stay tuned so you can get your special coupon code. And we got to get back to business right now. Now that we understand about the conversational piece about firearm safety and awareness, let's go into making sure that we store our firearms safely and appropriately. If you live in the United States, you may live in a state where they actually require for you to actually store your firearms safely. And so I'm going to give you some tips to help you with that. For starters, you need to pick the type of safe that actually works for you and your household. There's many types of safes that you can actually purchase. So while there's quite a few of them for you to choose from, I'm just going to talk to you about them in a nutshell. So in a nutshell, if you buy a safe, make sure that the safe itself is locked away or stored away from any viewing. So no one should actually readily be able to see it immediately when they come into a room. You also want to make sure that it is bolted down. I mean, let's really put this in perspective. If you have a robber come into your home, the first thing that they see is a safe and they can pick it up and leave out the house with it, they hit the jackpot in their eyes. So do yourself a favor, store the safe out of sight, out of mind, and also make sure it's bolted down in case it is found. No one can actually pick it up and leave out with it. If you do not have the money for a type of safe that you're interested in having, then definitely also use the things that you already purchased with the firearm. Something simple as this. This case right here was sold with my Glock, okay? I typically take, if I want to transport my firearm, I can keep it in this case, put a lock right on top of it, something simple like this, that you can actually loop right on this handle to keep it safe when you're traveling, or out of sight, out of mind in your home. So if someone finds it, at least they can't readily just open up this case and get to your firearm. Another thing that can also help you about storing it safely and inexpensively is using the lock that typically comes with most pistols. You can go ahead and just put that right inside of the handle of the firearm. Remember, it doesn't go down the barrel, it goes down the handle. We want to keep our barrel nice and safe. If you have another type of case that came with the purchase of your firearm, a soft case like this one's really good for transporting as well. You can actually close the zipper and these two holes here meet and you can put a lock right on it again. So that's two ways of inexpensively actually storing and transporting a firearm that is locked. If you decided that you don't want to go down that route of getting a safe or putting it in a container, you want to actually create yourself your own arms room, you can do something really inexpensive, such as get a rack like this. Well, a hanger rack like this. And so you just stick it right onto the rail that normally holds your hangers. You can stick this on there and then you can put all your firearms onto it just like that. Nice and neat way, inexpensive way to store firearms, and of course, put a lock on the closet. For your ammunition, You can purchase a box such as this and keep all of your ammunition in its original box, because two reasons. We want to make sure that our ammunition is not getting mixed up between calibers. We also want to make sure that if we are shooting and we have malfunctions, we can refer right to the exact same ammunition box that it came out of, instead of being confused whether it was the 200 rounds you may have stored. So once you've gotten a case like this, you can simply put a lock on this, which is going to keep this actually safe. In addition to properly and safely storing your firearms, you must be concerned about what temperatures and what humidity it is actually placed in. So NRA recommends that we store our firearms in the temperatures between 50 to 70 degrees. And then also the humidity needs to be between 30 and 50. So ideally, that's a great area for your firearm to be stored, and you don't want to have too much fluctuation between the two. So make sure you don't store it near a bathroom, a kitchen, a laundry room, places that the temperature is definitely going to go up and down just because of what's the use of the room. Small little tip, really also inexpensive, you can throw some of these silica packets inside of the case or whatever container you may have your ammunition. You may also keep your firearms in. Those silica packets are really inexpensive and a nice way to help that moisture stay out of it. Because the thing that's going to happen with this humidity or the temperature changing, you can actually cause your rust or any type of corrosion to start inside of your firearm. And then when it comes to your rifles, you'll be concerned about the stock being damaged. When it comes to silica packs, you actually don't even need to go and buy any. You can probably just recycle. You know, when you buy shoes, a lot of times they're in there. There's certain food packaging that also has them in there, and you can just recycle. One more quick tip. When you're going to store your firearm in a place for an extended period of time, it might be in your best interest to put extra lubrication, especially in places like your barrel or in the spring, because you want to keep it from having any rust that may build up there. And just remember, when you go to the range, don't forget to disassemble, get that extra oil out, or you're going to have a smoking gun. Now, if you're anything like me, when you purchased your firearms, my thought was, where would I put my firearms safely and also easy access so that in a case of emergency, I can get to it quickly, but also maintain keeping other people away from my firearms? The perfect solution was a secret gun compartment.
I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me check the mailbox one last time. Gun compartment.
I found the answers to all of my concerns in this one product that is made by Buren Woodcraft. They do such excellent work. This secret gun compartment here is so perfect. Exactly what it was that I needed. I can store it on a shelf, as you've seen there. I can store it on the wall, mounted there. And then I also have this custom design work. Love it. I couldn't have asked for a better product. Thank you so much, Buren Woodcraft, for this handmade, American-made product. The other part of it that's really cool about it is if my kids ever did touch it, decide to mess with it, they still can't get inside of it without their own key for it. So here it is. Nice and beautiful design work here. Nice, good, and great product. I love everything about this product. So definitely get your own. Press the link below. Go ahead and take advantage of the coupon code that we have for you, 2024. That's right, the coupon code is SHHH 2024. Go ahead, check it out today, and definitely let me know what you think about it as well. Also, you guys can help me with another thing. What gun am I going to put in here?